You ever played Apex Legends solo? It's really fun. And you get teamed up with, Almond Butter 49 and Lamppost 33. Well, in my experience, I'd probably say that about 5% of the time people quit before you even get to the dropship. You're playing trios and then you get there and it's like, what, two guys? And you're like, am I playing trios or am I playing duos? I don't even know what's going on. So this is how I break it down. I break it down into about 3 different drop zones. So there's hot drops, there's medium drops, and there's cold drops. Say about 60% of the time people want to go hot drops. Pretty rare people want to go cold, which is like far away, like as far as you possibly can go from like everything. And then there's the ones that are just, not straight down. They're just not super popular spots, but they're not far away. Those are like the medium spots. When I go hot, majority of the time, it's like a 50% chance you'll either find a really awesome gun, maybe sometimes just a pistol or a Mozambique, which is better than nothing, or you get nothing. Sometimes it's like if you don't get it on that first bin or the first little loot pile, you're effed. Even if you do get a gun and you do down the first guy you see, you still have like 100 guys to down, depending on how many. Not always the case, but sometimes. The other like 50% of the time, it's like you get nothing and you like throw a nade or something, or your backpack. You just try and get away and they're shooting at you, and usually you go down and the whole team gets wiped and you're done. You go in a house, you open the door and there's a guy right there and you somehow get out, or you're lucky enough and you get away and you got a sliver of health left. You go creep in the corner and everyone else is fighting, they forget about you. Your whole team dies and they quit right away. You get the little disconnect symbol, and then you try and sneak in and get the one guy left while the other team's looting, and then you grapple onto a wall and you try and fling out of there, and then you just go right off the edge into the abyss. There's 2 types of people. There's people that like to win and there's people that like to just get kills. And majority of people, I would say, probably like to just get kills. If I like to win, I don't know. I try and play strategically smart. I try and always have the upper hand if I can. And then you got the guys, as soon as they go down, they're out of here. They just quit right away. And they go down, and you instantly start running for them. You're like, I'll go get them. Oh, they already disconnected. Thanks. So then you're left with just 2 of you. And you're like, I'm optimistic. Let's win this thing. Let's get her done. So you just keep playing, and then you're doing your thing, and he goes down, and then all of a sudden you're trying to get him, but you're getting shot by 100 different directions, and you run over. He's like, you took too long, and he just quits. And at that point, I'm still optimistic. I'm still like, yeah, we can still do this. Let's get her done. You run over to the next compound just to get away, then they're on your ass, and then you're like, screw it, I have no chance, so I'm just gonna jump right off the edge. What do you got to lose? And then you get those games where the one guy quits and the other guy's down and he's pinging right away, and you're like across the compound. He quits too. You gotta give a little humpage. So you're like, whatever, I got nothing to lose. Let's go try and fight these guys anyways. And you run over and you wipe the whole squad by yourself. I don't know. Should have stayed. I was just editing this video and I just noticed that I totally got shot through a corner. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this game you definitely get shot through walls. It is flapping weird. And by the way, what the hell is this thing right here?
Let's explore this way.
So yeah, no matter what, your team quits or not, I always try and give it my all. I always try and win. I always try and get her done. So I'll stick it out to the end. I always like getting a win even if I'm solo. It's kind of more rewarding if you win by yourself. It's kind of nice, to be honest. So, donkey balls. You can't really just be Rambo and kill 3-man squads all over the place, because you're gonna, if you get one, more than likely or someone's gonna hear you fighting and they're gonna rush over and get you too. So then you're fighting like 6 guys. It's kind of, nah, it's not happening. So you pretty much gotta be a ninja and hide like a birch and find your little corners. And then, I mean, circles play a huge part too, where they're gonna go and stuff like that. But yeah, for the most part, just try and hide and take your shots when you can, I guess. It's always nice to get to like a secluded spot, so like if they have to climb up to you to get to you or something like that. But yeah, sometimes it just works out in your favor and everyone just fights because they're so kill hungry and you just stand there and win by yourself. So yeah, big shout out to these tryhard quitters, Paper Cuts and XX123XX for quitting on me and getting a free dub because I managed to stick it out and win it for them. If this video helped you at all, or I made you laugh or fart, give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button for more content like this, and leave a comment down below and tell me how much you love video games. I stream most evenings and weekends over at twitch.tv/tcpricks, link in the description below. And yeah, keep slaying birches.